Hello everyone, that's a new video. Like and subscribe. Enjoy watching.
What makes a man extremely attractive, both aesthetically and in his habits, to you?
I heard women like men who can fix things. Meanwhile, I just broke a glass trying to fix the sink. I find it really interesting that nobody is saying the one that, by my observation, is both the easiest way to get a woman's attention and the best indicator of a relationship that will last a long time. He makes her laugh a lot. I personally appreciate men with a sense of style. Not someone who wears a suit or something like those weird alpha TikTok men, mind you, but a man who dresses well, can put together a hell of an outfit, and takes a good interest in his own personal sense of style. I've started complimenting men I see out in the world with cool outfits, because I want to see more style in men. El Mayo. Skeleton on the inside rather than outside. An appropriate quantity of flesh. Fully intact cerebellum. And sentience. Oh, and a juicy thorax with a big throbbing stinger. Strong hands, dark eyes, knows how to smile. Beards are super sexy, and the ability to hold a good conversation about almost anything. So many things, but confidence. Easygoing/aloof confidence, or slightly cocky confidence. When they're talented or knowledgeable about something and can speak on it intelligently, but not in a very monologuing, robotic way. In a passionate, personable way. When they have an opinion or point to make and confidently make it. When they're curious about people and things. Quick reflexes. A charming, easygoing friendliness. And, of course, nothing beats a good Dorleen. Edit. I may have misspoken when I said cocky. I meant more like cheeky or kinda mischievous. Boyish. Minimal style. Physically fit. Competent. Open-minded. And knows how to clean up after himself. Broad shoulders. Dark hair and eyes. And a beard. I'm drawn to men who are smart, kind, quiet, and well-mannered. Being clean. Yes, the bar may as well be buried 2 feet under the floor. But having good hygiene goes a long way, and young angry incels often have a bad habit of not showering daily or making their own beds. So for me, it's that mix of confidence without ego, you know? Like, he walks into a room and doesn't need attention, but somehow you still notice him. That quiet kind of presence. Ugh. Yes. When I first started dating my partner, he made an offhand comment about how there would always be a place in his heart for his exes. It was such a green flag compared to all my ex's crazy men. A few weeks later, we were at a market, and he found a blanket with an 80s cartoon on it. He bought it because his friend's wife is a fan and sent it to them in the post. I swear that's when I fell in love with him and his kind heart. Lean, tall, muscular has always been very attractive to me. Nature calm, collected, charming but unleashes in bed. Habits consistent, values his time, tells a woman what he wants. To me, intelligence for sure. Also a bit tricky one, both resilience and empathy. I find it sexy when he can be tough in the outside world and at the same time kind and sensitive with our family. Bonus, clean. Aesthetically. Clean, neat clothes and hair, some muscle and a good body composition, nice teeth and smile, good posture, looks confident. Habits. Following through on what he said he was going to do, sleeps well, manages his emotions and moods, spends time with family, has hobbies but not obsessive with them, helps around the house, has a desire to improve. Just small everyday things, like washing dishes or folding laundry. Picking up around the house. I had one guy reach across the console of his truck to help me with my seatbelt because it was stuck, and he even buckled it for me too. To say the least, I was extremely impressed. Physically tall, I'm 5 feet 10.5 inches, so physically fit for their body type. Kind eyes, I like curls and red hair. Curls with red hair is just great smile. Mentally. Intelligence, adaptability, kindness, independence, humor, loyalty, Clear communication, prioritizes people over possessions, family man and beast in bed. A good communicator. Funny, loving, a dad bod. Salt and pepper, beefy, sweet eyes, loyal, simple. Hire you out there? Super specific situational phenomenon. Being platonic friends for years without pursuit for something more until I get a random dream where I get super into them. Wake up and BAM, I'm suddenly in heat around them. Drive in life. Well-balanced, secure, reliability, loves me completely even with my flaws, a good listener, humor, unselfish. Chemistry, and equally contributes to looking after the house, chores, etc. Being manly, it instantly turns me on. It's honestly small things like just taking care of everything for me, like when you pull me to the safe side of the road, when you offer yo joke my purse, when I'm looking for my tiffin and you find it within seconds. It just is so damn attractive NGL. When he doesn't take his eyes off you when a hot woman passes through your table. You know he is tempted, but he resists. 2 biggest personality traits. Confidence and vulnerability, when reasonable. 2 biggest aesthetic markers. Deltoids and gastrocs. Big bonus if his serratus anterior muscles are on point. As long as you have a good adult and intelligent conversation that is not limited to cars, football, and your exes, be patient and tolerant with people who like comics, video games, movies and series, and be very healthy crazy like me, and without sense of ridicule to shout in a cinema, with an exciting scene or dress up in costume at an event or Halloween or stage a sequence from a movie in the middle of the street and burst out laughing because of it. Free from the need for alcohol or tobacco, etc. And over 45. Let me know. Open-mindedness. Open to learning. Open to potentially being wrong. Open to having their mind changed. Confidence. Healthy relationships with friends and family. Aesthetics don't really factor much for me when it comes to attractiveness, but if I had to pick something, I'd say heft. Style, not expensive clothes, but a good sense of style is everything. Also that they take care of themselves, they put a minimum attention on what to eat, workout, hygiene, not that they must be a full fitness person, but that they respect themselves enough to rink about themselves. Me and my partner were making her bed. She hadn't pulled the sheet fully over the corner of mattress on her side. I knelt on the sheet, grabbed the corner, and did that little hop pull to stretch it all the way over. She gasped and told me that it's so hot that I make sure her nest is as comfy and neat as I can make it when she would otherwise leave it, and think that'll do. Just a heads up. For me, it's the mix of effortless style and solid character. A guy who takes care of himself but doesn't obsess over it, who's kind without being preachy, and has habits that show discipline like reading, cooking, or actually showing up on time. Bonus points if he can make me laugh while doing all that. Looks like a woman, but not too much like a woman, as in you would mistake them for a butch lesbian or a twink. Bookish, likes the same things as me, strongly opinionated. Would be fun if they were religious, since my religious views are weird, though they don't have to be. I'd want him to be educated, but in a different field, kinda got an inferiority complex, and if they're male, it's more likely that we are in the same field. I'd probably want him to be introverted. I'd like to have endless conversations with him about everything and nothing. He'd have to be a nice person, to me and others, but mostly me. A man is extremely attractive aesthetically when he looks like he takes care of himself without trying too hard. Good grooming, clean style that fits his personality, healthy posture, and a body that shows he's active. Not necessarily ripped, just strong and capable. A genuine smile and confident eye contact go a long way too. Disciplined in all areas of his life, but still playful and fun to be around. Good social skills but calm. Solves problems and helps me solve mine. Really good at a few skills that I don't have that give me feelings of admiration. Gets regular haircuts and smells nice. Aesthetically, a goyd-looking face. Green eyes, light brown. Curly hair, also wavy hair, tan or Hispanic looking, clean cut or neatly trimmed facial hair, clean nails, strong hands, no beer belly, good haircut, fresh breath, no foul body odor, good bathing habits. Personality, humor, confidence, ability to be a leader and someone people respect, a truthful, honest person, non-cheater, no wandering eyes, hard worker, good with kids, a person who knows what he wants, God-fearing, no drugs/smoking of any kind, no porn addictions, entrepreneur spirit, loving, forgiving, emotionally intelligent, responsible, good in bed.
Thank you for watching. Bye bye.